same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kicking It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kicking It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Compen, and with me is the mighty Bentley, who doesn't want to acknowledge that he is on the air right now. You want to look over here, buddy? Over here. Over here, buddy. Look at the camera. There you go. There you go. He has no idea what he's staring at or why. He has no idea how close his face is to the camera.
He's just hanging out and being a dog, aren't you?
Aren't you? I had to bring him down into the basement because he was barking at everybody outside. He really hates landscapers. Landscapers piss off this dog more than you guys could ever imagine. More than anything that could possibly make him angry. Anybody angry. Do you have anger management issues, Bentley? Yeah, that's right. All right, guys, we have an incredible show for you today. I did some restocking from the collection. I also grabbed a whole bunch of stuff from the warehouse. I keep finding stuff as I'm clearing things out. And I'm also showcasing some new stuff. None of our FOMO books sold yesterday. And they're all on the lower rack right here. And we also are going to continue the Testicle Bejoined sale. Do you guys remember the Testicle Bejoined sale from yesterday? This is all stuff that hasn't been claimed from that canceled invoice order. I'm going to go through that again as well. I'm going to give you guys all a chance to claim really cool stuff today. And we're going to have a really good time. So, as always, if you spend $25 with me, you get to spin the wheel here. And if you spend $50 with me, you get free shipping on your order so long as you're located within the U.S. So, without further ado, let's get to it. We have Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme number 25. And yesterday I put this up at $5. Today I'm going to just do it for $3. So if you want this book, it's just $3. It's yours. And then next up I have The Terminator by James Robinson and Matt Wagner. Now I had no idea that Matt Wagner actually worked on anything Terminator related. I came across this book and I was like, interesting. Like my CPU is a known. Oh my gosh, this book has pop-up art in it. Beep, 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 beep. Look at that. What is this? It's a Terminator on a motorcycle. It's on a motorcycle. And it like pops out of the book. I didn't know this book had that. You know what? That just increased the value of this book for me. And it's Matt Wagner art, and the art is fantastic. The art is actually really good in this book. This is really badass now that I'm like really looking at it. Very cool. And it looks like it's a one-shot story. And it's about Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor is in this book. You've been looking for Sarah Connor in all the wrong places. She's here. She's right here. Buy her now. She's right here. Do it. She's right here. Okay, so we got Sarah Connor right here. The Terminator from Dark Horse Comics. Pop-up art inside going for just $5 today. That to me is a really good price on this book. And you know what? I'm still giving it to you cheaper than what the cover price is, which is $6. You see that? $4.95. $5. This is yours. I know. It's too rich for your blood. Well, you know what Arnold would say to that? Fuck you, asshole. And you see, I can do that because I'm on my channel right now. If we're on the experience, I'd have to say, fuck you, I hope. What's up, Tori? How you doing? I have Captain America 329, To Live and Die Under LA. Why would anyone want to do that? Let alone Captain America. LA is a cesspool. I do not like LA at all. And if you're from there, I feel really sorry for you. But anyway, if you're not from there and you want to read about what it's like to live in hell, Well, feel free to pick up Captain America 329, which I'm going to do for just $3 right now. $3 and it's yours. I'm sorry. In the middle of that pitch. Yes, I did. But you know what? That's how you know I'm selling from the heart. That's what we call honest selling. Honest sales. They don't call me Honest Onrie for nothing. I have Doom Patrol #1. The very first Doom Patrol. There's no ads in this book. First issue, cover-to-cover action. And this was published in 1987. And we're going to do it today for just $4. Make it easy. Oh, yeah, I know what that's like. My buddy has a ramp getting up and down his house, too. So I can imagine it's kind of frustrating not being able to go anywhere until they finish what they need to do. But I'm glad you're here. All right, I got Detective Comics 568. Batman is hanging by his cape, and vultures are eating him just like they ate Conan on the Tree of Woe. The Tree of Woe, Nelly. So we got Detective Comics 568 going for $4 today, direct edition copy. And then I have Superman, Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow. This is a great one-shot story by Alan Moore, and it's basically about the death of Superman. And it's a really great story. You got artwork by Kurt Swan and George Perez in here. This is so worth picking up if you haven't read it yet. If you are a Superman fan or interested in reading Superman, this is quintessential Superman reading right here, and it's going for just $5 today. For Superman, Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow. And then next up, I got Web of Spider-Man #66. We got a tag team between Spidey, Harry, Goblin, and Molten Man. They're going up against Tombstone and a bunch of other bad guys. This is going to go for just $3 today. I'm going to knock the price down to $3. We just want to move this at this point. So $3, it's yours. And I think $3 is pretty much what I'm into it for. And then we got Hulk 316. We got a John Byrne cover here. We got the West Coast Defenders showing up. This is going to go for just, it's a direct edition copy. Very fine on this. It's in really good shape. Let's just do it at $3. Normally you go to a comic shop, you're going to pay $5 or more. We'll do it for $3. Oh, that's a good question. Is the sound going in for everyone else? I hope it's not. If someone else is watching, please answer Chris Steiskel's question for us before I keep going. Last thing I want to do is just, drone on. Yeah, it really sucks, Tori. I didn't get into Motor City Comic Con. As of right now, I'm still waitlisted, but it does not look like I will be there. It's been a hard week for me in terms of conventions because I just found out I'm not getting into Emerald City Comic. I haven't as of yet. As of right now, I'm not going to be exhibiting at Emerald City Comic Con 2026 because they have refused to renew my space for next year. I have no idea why, but they basically say it's a rebranding thing. I don't know what it is. They must be using that space for something else. So as of right now, I'm waitlisted, which likely means I'm not getting in. And that's the case over at Motor City Comic Con. And then I just found out today that I can't get into Dallas Comic Con. Now, Chris Steiskel, I was looking into Mississippi Comic Con, and I applied, and it looks like there's space there and everything. And then I realized it's the same freaking weekend as Heroes Con. It's like sometimes with booking conventions, you just can't catch a break. I wish all these conventions were easier to get into and that I could do them all. I really wish I could. And that Mississippi Comic Con seems like it might be a really great show. So I will keep it in mind, especially since they're making a 3-dayer this year. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I don't know why I keep yawning so much. But anyway, I will try to get out there next year. So yeah, it's been kind of just draining to have to find out to find out that I haven't gotten into a show, finding out that I can't get into shows. It's really hard, and especially like this entire month, I have no conventions. So the only hope I have, and I'm not even sure I'm going to do this, to be honest with you guys, there is a slim chance, very slim chance, that a space might open up at Motor City Comic Con for the summer show or the spring show. So if it does come, if I can go, I don't even know if I will go because that's my week with the kids, and it's just there's so much logistics going on. So I just have to survive this month, and I'm counting on you guys to help me get there. I know we'll have a good month, and we got the Kickstarter for Warline coming up, so it's probably better than I'm here anyway and not traveling to shows. But yeah, it's kind of hard not having a show, for an entire month. That's tough. It's always hard when there are no conventions. But when we have good shows here, that kind of helps offset everything. So we'll see. Yeah, I do have the kids, so unfortunately, I can't. Hey, Lorena, you're helping me out. This is a team effort here, and I'm always happy to have you here. All right, next book we have here is Guy Gardner, #1. This guy's going to be a big deal in a couple months, and then you're all going to be like, I got this book on Onrie's show for super cheap, and I'm selling this today for $3. Last week it was $5. Now I'm knocking it down to $3. Why? Because it's got to move. It's a direct edition copy, very fine. Guy Gardner in his own miniseries. Where is it going? God, why am I yawning so much? It is really annoying. I really hate how much I'm yawning. So we got Guy Gardner, #1, going for just $3 today. And you could either say, hey, Onrie was selling this for super cheap, or hey, I got this super cheap from Onrie. Or you could also say, Onrie was super cheap. He was selling that book for way more than it was worth. So let's hope it's not the latter and that it is one of the former. All right, I have Daredevil 310. Yes, you can get that Superman. Absolutely. Absolutely, positively. Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow is one of my favorite Superman stories. If there were 3 Superman stories that I would say are my favorites of all time, it would definitely be Superman Birthright, All-Star Superman, and Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow. Those 3 books are amazing Superman stories. And I'm also really, really enjoying the All-In Superman that is currently coming out. It is really good stuff. And I have every issue so far. I thought I would be really irritated by Lois Lane being Superwoman. It's not bothering me at all. I mean, you have to think, after he porks her as many times as he had, she has to get like some kind of residual power from him, People feed off of each other's energy. So when they start doing this a lot, then, you get that person's power, you get their essence. So, that's the thing. That's what happens. So that's you guys getting a chance to, hear me talk about the birds and the bees with you. I'm going to start telling my kids about it soon. I'm going to be like, boys, sit down. Sit down! Okay? Now, I know you guys really just want to whip out your wieners and start going like this, but if you do that, you're going to get someone pregnant, and then we're going to have a problem. I don't want to have a problem with you guys. That's why you need to read All In Superman so you can understand how... All In Superman. I got it. All right, Daredevil 310. All right, I got Daredevil 310 right here. Calypso's back, so this issue ties Calypso to Kraven the Hunter, and it is a really awesome Daredevil cover and a really awesome issue of Daredevil. This is typically a $10 book. I'm going to drop the price down to just $3 right now. Why? Because it's just got to move. I've tried to sell it at $5. No one wanted it, so it's now $3. Yeah, the kids don't really want to meet they don't care about X-Men. Well, Alan likes X-Men 97. Max didn't even want to watch it. Max is really just not into any of that stuff. Max was really into Invincible. We've been watching a lot of TV shows together. Right now we're watching a lot of South Park. So tonight they're going to watch the Chimpunko Man episode.
Got to buy Jin Pokemon. Got to buy it. Got to buy it. Now, now, now. Because they're, it's got to speak to their childhood. All right, next up I got Punisher, Captain America, Blood and Glory. We got an embossed cover here. Really cool. I was selling this for $5. It's a 3-part series. I'm going to do this for $3 right now. $3 for Punisher, Captain America, Blood and Glory. It's just got to move, If I've pitched this stuff multiple times and it's not selling, that's why I'm bringing the prices down. It's because it's just got to go. And these are good books that are worth more than what I'm selling them for. Detective Comics 627 Anniversary, featuring or celebrating Batman's 600th appearance in a comic. This is also going to go for just $3 right now. So $3 on Detective Comics 627. And then I have Ultraman #1, which I had priced at $10, but I'm going to do it right now for $5. I'm going to take half off on Ultraman. Ultraman's going to go for $5. And then I have Spawn #15, first appearance of Medieval Spawn. This is going to go for just $3. So $3 on Spawn #15, first appearance of Medieval Spawn. I can't believe how long I've been sitting on this issue of Spawn. Seems kind of crazy to me. All right, let's find something else we can put on the bottom here. Iron Man #288. This is part of the Tastico Bejoina sale books here. This is going to go for just $5 today. So $5 on Iron Man 288. I really enjoyed this run. This is one of the final issues of what's his face? War Machine. All right, and then I got some new runs here. This is all new stuff. Stuff I just picked up yesterday from Pete's. So I have Zatanna Come Together. This is a 4-part miniseries. And I'm going to do the whole thing for $10. I have all 4 parts of Zatanna Come Together. Going for $10 right now. And then I have a Dark Horse series here called Accident Man. The art style reminds me a lot of Howard Chaykin. And it's a 3-parter here. Looks really cool, from Dark Horse Comics. Parts 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to do it all for just $10 for Accident Man. 10 on Accident Man. And then I have 6 from Sirius, a sci-fi series by Doug Mensch and Paul Gulacy. #1, #2, #3, and #4. I actually kind of picked this up. I'm a big fan of both Doug Mensch and Paul Gulacy. I really like Paul Gulacy's artwork. It's very much out there. And it is super detailed. This is really cool. I love the coloring in this too. This is a gorgeous looking book. So this is issue 1. I'm actually kind of wondering if I should even sell this, but I guess I will. I will do 6 from Sirius, #1 through 4, for $15. I'm going to make it difficult for you guys. 15 on this. Okay, Zatanna gets claimed. What's up, Roberto? How you doing, dude? So, for those of you guys who missed the Testicle Bejoina sale yesterday, I'm going to put those books up there for you guys again, so you guys can claim from it. This is from a canceled invoice from a customer that I had a hard time with and decided to finally put my foot down, and that's why we're calling it the Testicle Bejoina sale. All right? Not going to call anybody out publicly, but we are going to sell their books publicly. Oh, mercy. That's good. I'm glad you're chilling like a pro today. Oh, Gosh. I am working very closely on getting everything ready for the War Lion 3 campaign. We found a printer for War Lion 3. They're based in South Korea, which is awesome. So if this works out, we're going to be bringing our printing to South Korea, which has no tariffs right now. And this looks good on me for multiple reasons, mainly because we're going to be reprinting Yisun Shin soon. And we are working on building a relationship with this printer to basically handle fulfillment for local Korean orders. So we'll see what happens. But I've been getting a lot of, as you guys know, I've been getting a lot of press from Korea over the last month or so. And this morning I got an email from a retired naval officer. He was in the Korean Navy, and he reached out to me because he wrote some books about Yisun Shin that are like really detailed, and they're for the American market. And it's just like a book like detailing a lot of really great research. And I wish resources like this were available to me back when I was working on the book, back when I was started working on the book, because the stuff that I had translated was really outdated even for its time. Like the English is terrible. Like if I read you guys passages from Admiral Lee's diaries, you're gonna laugh. That's how badly they're translated. And it's like Yisun Shin like refers to, like certain people as rascals. He's like, those Japanese rascals, those rascals are beating from me. And like, he had a slave who like stole some rice from him. So like he had him beaten hard. It's really like, he like goes off on how badly he beat this slave and like with really big, thick, paddles and everything. And it's like, wow, this guy really did not put up with shit from slaves, especially back then. But I think that there was a lot lost in translation, and like whoever like wrote that probably like was angry at their interns for like not getting their coffee order right or something like that. It's really interesting to see how much stuff gets lost in translation, and I definitely noticed that a lot when I was doing my early research on Yisun Shin. So the fact that someone reached out to me about this and said, "Hey, I have a book that was written in English and translated. Can we somehow work together to bring more attention to Admiral E, because this is a really well-researched book, and he's a retired naval officer and a professor on the subject matter. He's a doctor, and he's just reaching out to me, which is kind of cool. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm really excited about the fact that we found a printer. We got a good price. I've seen samples of their work. They've done stuff with other publishers that I'm familiar with, and these are professionals, so I trust that we're going to be in good shape. So I'm just getting ready for the launch of the War Lion 3 campaign. I'm waiting on one last piece of art for our variant covers, and the artists who we're missing a cover from, they just lost their father, and it was crazy because I guess I could tell you guys, it's on his Facebook wall. It's Chris Madd. So Chris Madd is working on the final cover for War Lion 3. And when we were at C2E2, I came in on Friday morning and I walked over to his booth to talk to him about the cover. And it turned out his dad died that morning and he was already at the show. And this whole weekend, this guy kept a positive attitude despite losing his father and knowing that he was going to have to go home and deal with that. That is just so amazing. I hope I never have to go through with that. Losing a parent while I'm, working a convention. I don't know if I'd be able to do it. But knowing that, I've seen other creators go through it, but seeing how Matt dealt with it was one thing. Seeing how he's showing up to do this cover right now, and by the way, it's almost done. I mean, it's already been penciled. Like he's moving on to inks and then colors, and then we're ready to rock and roll. This is the last piece in order to get everything going. And this cover, though it is very simple, is so dynamic and so effective. I think you guys are really going to like the Chris Mad cover that we got here. But the Staniak and the Keenan White covers for Warline 3 are primo. I can't wait for you guys to see them. We did some really great covers for you guys with this last issue. And it's just putting these pieces in place and getting everything going for this campaign. And the beautiful thing is our goal is going to definitely allow us to get the books printed up, which is fantastic. I'm really happy about that. And, hopefully we can get some more things done with it too, if we can reach past our goals. And I'm hoping to do something else that'll be really cool. So I still have to talk to my printer about this, and I'll call him after the show is done. But basically what I want to do as a stretch goal is we're going to have custom made Warline boards for backers as well. Like if we reach, our first stretch goal, because that's not going to be hard to do, but we're going to do something like, a piece of art from the series or something like that as part of like a board. So I don't know what it'll be exactly, but we'll come up with something really cool. So, all right. Anyway, let the testicle be joined as sale continue. So I still have this book right here, A Fistful of Pain, which is a die-cut hardcover book. It's about two sisters fighting over their pet dragon, Gilgamesh. And it is a hardcover bound book that was fully financed on Kickstarter. Some really gorgeous work here. And yesterday in the experience, when I showed this, Jay was like, yeah, this is a really great book. He loved this. He gave this book a huge endorsement. It also comes with a bookmark. The price tag on this book is $45, and I think that is a very fair price considering what you're getting here. Die-cut books, doing stuff like this, very expensive. And it is a beautiful presentation. If you guys want to know any more about this book, let me know, and I'll be happy to show it for you. But right now, it's going to go for $45. The next book I have here is Ripple Effects, which is about a superhero with diabetes, and is a huge production that is put together by Fan-Based Press. Gorgeous looking book here. Absolutely gorgeous looking book. And it's hardcover, and this has got to be, actually I'll tell you, it's about, there's actually page numbers in here. God, I love that. There is 220 pages of content in this book. And we got forwards here by Gail Simone, Todd Stashwick, and Matthew No. So Gail Simone is the current writer of Uncanny X-Men. Todd Stashwick wrote Star Trek Picard and 12 Monkeys. And Matthew No is a librarian in Harvard, and he works at Harvard Medical School. There's also an afterword by John Jennings. This is a primo indie book here and presentation. And then let me tell you, I've been working in this business for 16 years now. Putting a book like this together is a tremendous, tremendous amount of effort and work. This is going to go for $40 today, which is a very fair price for a book this size. Ripple Effects, $40. And I'm not making any money off of this book. I'll tell you right now, I supported this book on Kickstarter, and I'm selling it at the exact retail price. I'm not marking it up at all. So I'm just trying to get this out there and find this book a good home. That's kind of why I back Kickstarter campaigns sometimes. It's to help introduce you guys to some of these other creators. I had the pleasure of interviewing one of the co-publishers of Fan-Based Press, Barbara Dillon, a number of months ago, and she was fantastic. So anybody who has any questions about Ripple Effects, please ask away. This is a great way to kind of see if this is something that you would, if you like this book. There's a lot more stuff that they've done. And again, it's a deluxe edition. You got some pretty big names, saying something about this book, which tells you about the quality of it. And it is really fantastic. It is written by Jordan Hart and Bruno Chiralu. Chiralu is the artist. Then I got Teen Beetle, number 3 from Silver Line Studios.
These guys are awesome. They interviewed me a number of months ago, and they're independent publishers like me. And they put out a foil book. This is the 3rd issue of Teen Beetle. And since it's a foil, we're going to do it for, I'll do it for $10. Support indie. I got Batman Beyond number 12 and number 16. That's going to go for just $4. Howard the Duck 16. We got a newsstand copy here. That's going to go for $5. For Howard the Duck, number 16. And then I got some nudie books here. I have Rat Wars, number 2 and number 3. We got Keith Garvey covers here. This is from Totally Rad Comics. These are both 20 a pop. If you decide you want to get them both, I'll do it at $35. Rat Wars has, lots of. Whoa. Yeah, there's penises and nudity in here, and a girl licking a lightsaber, a plastic lightsaber, and some really nice art in here. This is a lot of fun. Yeah. Damn. See, here's the first page. Some stuff happening here. This is like a lot of fun. And Jim Noble wrote the story. Wow, there's a guy with multiple. Yeah. All right. Anyway. All right. If you get this series, Rat Wars 2 and 3, I will do the pair for $35 as opposed to $40. Don't be ashamed. You can claim this. No one's going to judge you. And if they do, they'll answer to me. And the almighty Aller. All right, the next book we have here is Dark Crisis 2. We got a Juliet NECA variant cover here. That's going to go for $3. I have Dark Knight's Metal 1. That's going to go for $3. I have Iron Man 1 by Kieran Gillen. That's going to go for $3. I have Amazing Spider-Man 359 signed by Mark Bagley. First cameo appearance of Carnage. This is going to go for $35. I have The Death of Doctor Strange Blade number 1. We got Blade with his fro. That's going to go for $3. Spider-Gwen number 20. That's going to go for $3. Spider-Man Unlimited 1. First appearance of Hulk 2099. That's going to go for $3. Popeye 1-in-10 ratio variant. This is the Joe Waz Maze variant. If you look this up online, it's $50. I'll do it for $35. I have Man Without Fear number 5. That's going to go for $2. Absolute Power number 1 of 4 is going to go for $3. And then I have foil variant of number 4. That's going to go for $10. If you get them both together, it's $12. I'll knock $1 off. I have Robin King number 1 going for $3. Joker number 3. This is part of a 15-issue miniseries. Really good stuff. I picked up the entire set last year and read it all. Pretty good. This book I paid $5 for. I'm going to sell it today for $3. Incredible Hulk 262. We got a very fine copy here. This is going to go for, oh man, it's in really good shape. I will say this I would do for $4. So $4 on the Hulk. X-Men 2099, number 25. I'll do this for $2. This is $2. It's a foil embossed cover. The Shadow Strikes, number 1 and number 21. That's going to go for $4. X-Men number 10 is going to go for $2. Incredible Hulk 393 is going to go for $5. Milestone issue, foil cover. I have Star Trek Discovery Adventures in the 32nd Century, number 2. Star Trek Resurgence, number 3. And Star Trek Discovery The Light of Kallus, number 4. Each going for just $2.
Get them all for $6. Avengers 360 alternate visions. We got a foil embossed cover with Vision on there. I'll do this for $3. Deadpool #1. I'll do this for $3. I have Warlash Cold Metal Mayhem #1. It's a one-shot, and it's going to go for $10, and it comes with a certificate of authenticity. And then I have another one-shot called Warlash Bioburden, $10. Also comes signed with a certificate of authenticity. Normally this set goes for $20. I'll do them both for $15. Take $5 off if you buy both. And then I have Kitty Banger #1 by Keith Garvey. That's going to go for $20. And there's lots of nudity in this book too. Figured you guys should know that. Nudity! Nudity! Instead of unity, nudity! And Warlash is really cool. It's kind of like Judge Dredd meets, like horror. It's really cool. All right, and then I have Beyondtopia Legends, which is signed. It's a New York Comic Con exclusive. This is an anthology of stories that are put together by international creators. It is completely sold out, from what I've been told, and this is the only copy I have, and it's going to sell for $30 today. This is it right here. What's up, Joe? How you doing, dude? Joe McPhee in the house. All right, so that's all those books here. That's from the Testicle Be Join Us sale. So feel free to make any claims you want on that stack there. And now I'm going to showcase what's left from yesterday, stuff that I picked up from Pete at North Shore Comics. So I have Spider-Man. I have a big stack of Spider-Man 2099 books. I have issues 16, 21, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, number 29, number 31, number 32, number 33, number 34. If you decide to get all of these Spidey 2099 books, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 books here. That would be $24. I'll knock it down to 20 for you. At $20, you get this big stack of run filler Spidey 2099. Totally worth it. First volume. It's yours. That is totally worth picking up. I have The Commissioner from Year of the Villain, The Infected. This is going to go for $2. When I was reading James Tynan's Batman, there was a reference to this particular book here, which is why it popped out to me, going for $2. And then I got Daredevil 265. His badunkadunk is showing on the cover here. And then I have 266. If you get both of these books here, it's going to go for $4 for these Daredevils. And then I have The Weird by Jim Starlin, Bernie Wrightson, and Dan Green, $2. Okay, Commissioner is off to Lorena. Oh. Take advantage of the Testicle Be Join Us sale, guys. I need to make a song for it. I will make a song eventually. All right. I have X-Men 181 going for $2. It's in really good shape. I have the Batman and the Outsiders Annual. This is the #1 issue, going for $2. I have Batman 402 and 403. If you grab both books, it is just $4 for Batman 402 and 403. These are in great shape. There's nothing so savage as a man destroying himself. Interesting. Electric Warrior #1 is going to go for $2. Parallax #1, The Fall of Kyle Rayner, $2. DC Comics presents, we got Superman and the Shazam Family, #34. Dial H for Hero on #44. And The Atom on #51. If you grab this set, it is $6 for DC Comics presents. Batman 402 is off to Mike. Mike, what's up, dude? Okay. What's really great is we're almost through all of the stuff that I picked up from Pete's. You guys have pretty much picked that clean, which is fantastic. I got some really good stuff from there. I mean, literally, the Spider-Man 2099's over, plus I think this stack here is all that remains. And it's all part of the same series, okay? And Batman 403 was off to Roberto as well. All right. Very cool. Thank you. Max Allen Collins wrote that. You know what else Allen Collins did? He wrote Road to Perdition. And I think he did a lot of Dick Tracy, too. Oh, I got a lot of 2099 here. Lewis, good to see you, sir. I have Spider-Man 16, 21, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 32, 33, and 34. This entire stack here is 12 books, so that would be 24. I'll do it all at 20 if you want it. $20 for the 2099 stack. And I also have Spider-Man Unlimited #1, which is the first Hulk 2099. I'm going for $3. So I'll tell you what, give me $23. You get all of my 2099 stuff that's on the wall there. I also have X-Men 2099 #25. Milestone issue going for $2. Okay, so are we just claiming the Spider-Mans? Did you want to throw on the 2099 Unlimited? If you do it all, it's just an extra $5. Let me know if you want to throw those on. I'll give you first right of refusal on that. 23. Okay. Did you want to throw on X-Men 2099 for an extra $2? It'd be $25 for everything. Let me know. If not, I'll put it back. No problem. No pressure at all. Awesome. Thank you, Lewis. Appreciate it. We're doing good. The Testicle Bejoin sale is moving pretty well. Still have that Deadpool 1 going for $3. Is there a Deadpool fan somewhere? And then we have the Beyondtopia. Those of you guys who know Fabrice Polsky, this is published by his company. This is going to go for $30. What's up, Dan Price? How you doing, dude? I'm showcasing a bunch of books that were claimed by a customer that I decided to part ways with because they were behaving inappropriately. So that's all of these books here. And then I have a stack of Spectacular Spider-Man books here. Dan Price is the creator of Bigfoot Knows Karate. And Lorena, I think you picked up his books most recently because we just sold out of it. So Bigfoot Knows Karate sold out again. I think this was like the third time this book is sold out on Kickin', which is a pretty rare thing for an independent series, I will say, especially like on this show. It's tough. Independent books sometimes go and sometimes they don't. And, you know, Dan's books always sell out. So he is one of my favorite independent creators, and he puts out a really beautiful book, and he does everything himself. His style kind of reminds me of Daniel Warren Johnson. If you guys have ever checked out anything he has done, he, I think, was working on Transformers. I think he launched that. Yeah, no problem, dude. Thanks for being here, man. Always appreciate you. A fellow member of the tribe hanging out here. This is great. All right, so I have this big stack of Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, all going for $2 a pop. This is a crazy deal. These books are all VF. They are fantastic, okay? Very fine condition. So I have Spectacular Spider-Man 76, 79, number 80, number 82. A lot of these are newsstand too. 83, 84, 102, 104, 105, 106, 111, 114, 117, 118. This is a really sad issue. 119. There's a really cool Black Cat Sabretooth fight in this book. Spider-Man barely shows up in this. They're not fantastic. They're spectacular. That's exactly right. Number 121, J. Jonah Jameson with the shotgun. What could possibly go wrong? And Mary Jane, because, you know. And 124. And number 133, we have the Mad Dog Ward conclusion here. Bill Sienkiewicz worked on this Spidey story. Number 142, early Tombstone. The double-size annual, number 5. And number 6, which seems to be like a 2-part story. So let's look at what we got here. A lot of books. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and 21. So that would be $42 if I were to sell this off at altogether. I'll tell you what, instead of doing it at 42, how about we do it for $36? $36 gets you all of these Spectacular Spider-Man books. You're saving some money on here. I'm giving you 42, $6 off. So you're basically buying 18 books and getting 3 for free. 18 and 3 for free. Hey, the math's working pretty good today in the old noggin. You guys impressed? You should be. If you're not voicing your satisfaction with my math skills, well then, you know, you're not a good friend. All right. Now I'm going to dig through some stuff that I did some digging. Okay, so we're taking all the Spectacular Spider-Man newsstands, but I'm going to give Mike number 118. Okay, so 118, which is a direct edition copy anyway. It goes off to Mike, and then I'm going to take all the newsstand copies and give them to Roberto. Give me a second here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, you got 6 issues here, so that's 12, Roberto. Awesome. So all the newsstands and the 118 is sold. That's fantastic. So now we're down to we have 102, 104. These are all direct edition copies. 105, 106, 111, 114, 117, 119, 121, 124, 133, 142, and then the number 5 and number 6 annuals. So we had 21 and we sold 7. So that brings us to 14, right? Yeah, we have 14 left. So that would be 28. My math's really working good today. That would be $28. Tell you what, if someone is willing to give me, that would be 28, right? Just doing the math here real quick. I'll take the price from 28 down to 25 on this. So you buy 13, you get 1 free. Let's do 24. $24, I'll do it all. $24. You get 2 free. Buy 12, you get 2 free. That's all the direct edition Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Mans I got. They're all in very fine condition, bag boarded, ready to go for you. For you. $24. It's all yours. All right, let's change things up a bit. I have some George Perez and Kurt Busiek Avengers here that I just came across. Dude, what's up, Chuck? How you doing, dude? It's great to see you here. Did you get the link to the Kickstarter video for War Lion? I'd love it if you grilled me publicly on the air about the video and just like put your notes right in the comments. You spelled asshole wrong. Ah, Chuck is awesome. I love this guy. He always turns my frowns upside down. He always reverses the curses. I love Chuck. Well, most of the time he reverses the curses. If it's a curse word, then he doesn't reverse it. He reverses there being no curse words to there being curse words. All right, so I have Avengers number 22 and number 23. Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to get that trailer up so I can check it off my list. After that, so after today, just so you guys know what I'll be doing tomorrow, and we are going to have one more show tomorrow before we launch. So basically, tomorrow I'm putting the finishing touches. I'm going to spend the day putting the finishing touches on the War Lion campaign. I'll also be doing it today as well. So I'm going to be putting all the finishing touches on the campaign, getting it all together. And it's basically built off of the same structure as the previous campaign. So tomorrow we're going to get all of that done. And as soon as it's finished, we are going to launch after tomorrow night's show. So tomorrow night, I'll be doing one more show. This will be my last sales show of the week, 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern on my channel. We're going to do just one more show. And I don't know what's going to be on there tomorrow. I will take requests. If anybody's looking for something specific, I can try and find it for you tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to get to any comic shops, but again, I have like over 40 long boxes of comics here. I can look through and we'll find something. I just brought back some boxes full of stuff so we can go through that tomorrow too. And keep it nice and light, because what we're really going to do is we're going to launch at midnight. And then on Friday, we're going to be doing a virtual signing. And the virtual signing is really kind of just going to be an AMA. And Chuck is going to be coming on with me. That's going to be at 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Central, and 2 p.m. Eastern. And Chuck and I are going to be showcasing all of the new variant covers for War Lion 3 and talking about that. And I'll show you guys some of the other cool stuff. Basically, we're going to open up the vault and just hang out. And it's also my birthday, too. So we're going to talk about that as well. So, yeah, how old I am. And, if you want to get me a birthday present, you don't have to get me a birthday present. But if you know a really attractive girl who lives in the Chicagoland area who is looking for a date, and wants to date a guy who prefers to have someone come over and clean his house too, and all these other wonderful things, that'd be great. You can send them over my way. That's better than a birthday present. I don't need your materialistic crap. Just hook me up with someone who can cook and clean for me. That would be really awesome. Woo! Oh man, felt really good to get that off my chest. You know what I mean? Man, it's like, when you're bottling stuff up inside for so long, it just like it really eats at you. It's like it finally felt good to just tell you guys what I want. You know what I mean? Oh, in case you couldn't tell, I was being fascist-desis. Okay? Fascist-desis. I'm fascist-desis. Fascistus. Fettuccine Alfredo. Yes, Onrie needs sandwiches and steaks. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All right, I'm just kidding, guys. I like being single. I don't need anything. I just need your love. And for you to back the Warline campaign. That'll be the biggest present for me is if you guys decide to be a part of the campaign. So even if you've already picked up the books, there are some other incentives in there for you too, like getting the Stan Yak, Keenan White, and Chris Madd covers. That's only going to be something you can get on the Kickstarter. Other than me bringing them to conventions, I don't even put those covers up for sale on my website. I keep them specifically for Kickstarter so that we can drum up some excitement there. No, shut up. I spelled my own name wrong. How did I do that? Did I spell it Badass? Totally want a date with the girl who makes really good sandwiches. Tori, let's do it. Make it happen. Send her my way. It's my way or the highway. All right, I have Avengers 22 and 23. This is going to go for $4. I absolutely love seeing all three main covers. And I'll tell you guys right now, the printer that is going to be handling this book is going to do a really good job. I took a look at what they've done already, and it's like these guys know exactly what they're going to do. So all three of these books are going to look fantastic side by side. And again, the main cover for issue 3 is totally badass. I really loved working on that cover with Dexter. It's a concept that has been, you've seen, and I have to say, like, all comic book cover concepts I think have been done at some point. Like, no matter how original you think you can be, it's been done before. And I realized this for the first time with Ishin Warrior Defender 2. So if you guys remember, there's a cover of the Ultimates, and I'll show it to you guys. Hang on just a second here. I think it's number 7. Number 5. Yeah, that's it. Oh, wait, actually, right here. Let's see if I can share the cover here. You're going to send me a shovel. All right. Share screen. Okay, well, there we go. So you guys see this this cover here of Ultimates number 2, number 5, and Ishin Warrior and Defender 2 the cover. It's like, it's literally the same concept. All right, it's not lost on me. But I will tell you this right now, I did not copy anything when I came up with that concept. This was an original idea. It just happened to be that, this cover existed and it did a similar thing. So I never thought about it that way when I was making it, but these things happen. And I don't want to say that that's what happened with Warline 3 and the A cover, because it's not. That's also an original idea, but it'll be something that feels familiar to you, and it's still really badass. It's a really great cover. There's a lot of like symbology in the cover too, and I absolutely love that. You know, the focal point of that cover is the overseer, and I love that, and I think you guys are really gonna like it. And I'm really satisfied with the way War Lion 3 came out. And the thing I'm going to tell you guys, Kickstarter is really hard for me. It always has been. But the thing about this is getting through these campaigns and financing just our initial goals to have these books printed is so important, because what that does is that covers all of our print costs, which means those books are now paid off. Now I can go to conventions and I can make my money off of those books. And that covers all the production costs and allows me to keep moving forward with everything I'm doing, not just with Warline, but with Easton Shin and Marks and everything. So that's why being a part of these campaigns is so important, because we're financing the main cover printing of that book. And we're also putting out these incentive covers. That's a separate cost in and of itself, but we're doing very limited runs on that. Like with the first campaign, we did 100 copies of each issue. With issue 2, we did about 15 copies of each book. With issue 3, we created some variant specials for conventions, but most of them have sold out. We don't have any more of them. Well, we have a very limited number of them, but they are going to be on that Kickstarter campaign. So if you missed out on that, you'll be able to get those books there too. So we're trying to keep the Kickstarter fun and exciting for you guys, but the idea here is to finance the A cover printing for issue 3, and you know it would mean the world to me if you guys were a part of that. So that'll be the best birthday present you can give me, and a shovel. Shovel's good. Yeah, you know, and there's nothing wrong with it. I will say, if you think about it, there are at least like anywhere from 25 to 50 comics coming out every week, and this has been the case for a very long time now, right? Like Marvel, aside from Marvel and DC, you got Image, Dark Horse, IDW, you got all these publishers constantly putting out content, constantly putting stuff out there, and stuff is being done and redone, re-envisioned, and all that stuff, but that doesn't mean that you can't still make it original in your own special way. And Chuck, this actually goes to something that you and I talked about very early on, before, like, this is one of those moments that, like, I was like, man, I really want to work with this guy someday. It was, you had me on your show, and we were talking about how, you know, some ideas, like, maybe shouldn't exist because there's already something out there, and then you were like, no, I'm calling bullshit on this. Like, yes, that idea may be out there, but it wasn't told by you yet. It wasn't told with your spin on it. And this is so true. I mean, like, if you look at the story of Easton Shin, that story has been told and retold by so many researchers and, you know, storytellers and directors and everything. But our version of it is unique to all of it, you know, and just as their versions are unique among the other stuff that's been done. So, you know, that just because something exists doesn't mean it can't be replicated, or that it shouldn't be replicated, or that something else couldn't inspire it. So there we go. I'll shut up now. I've been droning on for a little too long here. And it's way past FOMO time, but I will do FOMO in a minute. Ultimate, you guys don't want FOMO books anyway. Just shut up. You don't want the FOMO books. You like hearing me yap. You like hearing me and Chuck talk. All right, I have Ultimate Spider-Man number 13. This is a great issue. In this issue, Spider-Man reveals to Mary Jane that he is Peter Parker. Or Peter Parker reveals to Mary Jane that he's Spider-Man. And it's done very, very, it's done in a very tender, sweet way. It's fantastic. It's such a good standalone issue. $2. I have Ultimate 6. For all of you Ultimate Spidey fans, I have Ultimate 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the number 1 annual. Tori's yawning because I'm just talking. Oh, because she wants FOMO books. She wants FOMO time. All right. Ultimate Ultimate 6. Sorry. This is going to go for $10. You're just missing issues 1, 2, and 3, but then you'll have the whole thing. And then you have the Ultimate Spider-Man Annual, where he dumps Mary Jane and starts dating Kitty Pryde. Now, what's cool about this series is it is sort of like No Way Home, the third Spider-Man movie, borrows from One More Day, and from this as well. And this is sort of like showing how the Sinister Six actually forced Spider-Man to team up with them. It's a good run of books. I did enjoy it a lot, and it's written by Brian Michael Bendis. You grab it all. It is just going to go for $10. Okay, Ultimate Spidey Annual and Ultimate Spider-Man 13 off to go right now. The Amazing Spider-Girl, number 30, $2. Weapon X, number 1, The Hunt for Sabretooth, part 1, $2. It's a Wolverine number 1 inspired cover here. I have Age of Apocalypse featuring the X-Men. This is a one-shot going for $2. Alias number 2 is $2. Red Room by Ed Piskor. This is the free comic book day edition, $2. The Atom Rebirth number 1 is going to go for $2. Oh, shiznit. I realized that I don't have space for it. It's FOMO time, so let's just do our FOMO books. And Ultimate 7. Ultimate 6, number 7. Got you, Lorena. If anyone wants the rest of that stack, it is $6. Yeah, no problem. I got you. All right. It is FOMO time. You guys ready? It's FOMO time!
Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie Show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my God, like, shut up already.
Wow. You know, you really don't want to be a little wuss like stupid Ezra Miller. So let's pay attention to these freaking FOMO books here. All right? Shut up, eyes up front. Pay attention. I have Catwoman number 1 by Jim Ballant going for $5. A What If X-Men Wedding Album. What If number 60, volume 2, I believe, or volume 3. Who cares? $5. I have Hardware number 1. First issue. Collector's item, $5. So he's holding up his hand like this. And he's trying to curl them all. He's got a middle finger up. All right, no, sorry. $5. If your boss saw that right now, just be like, did he just stick the middle finger up? And you could say, yes, I did. Blame it on me. Venom Lethal Protector number 2. Had this priced at $15, dropped it down to $10. Now it's going for $5. $5. Dark Claw. What happens when Wolverine and Batman have sex and create a superhero? You get Dark Claw. This is going to go for $5 from Amalgam Comics. I don't know if they necessarily had to have sex in order for that to happen. I don't know if you guys can unsee that image in your head, but I'm just letting you know that it could have happened, and it's something that definitely, occurred to me when I looked at this cover. So I'm just, like letting you know. I don't know, $5. It's yours. Doctor Strange Classics number 4. Dormammu has defeated
Doctor Strange. We got John Byrne on the cover here. This is going to go for $5. Batman 500. Do you know who did the cover for this? Joe Quesada. This is one of my favorite issues of Batman of all time. This is where Jean Paul Valley finally becomes Batman. Well, he became Batman, but he creates his own Batman suit, which is badass. And then he goes after Bane and beats the crap out of him. It's really good. And then I have Superman number 82. We got a foil cover here going for just $5. Okay, Dark Claw Claim. Look at that. You see, once I used that sex reference there, that totally sold off Dark Claw. God, I'm good at my job. Oh, mercy. First FOMO book that sold this week. None of you touch the other books. What's your problem? What did I do to you that you don't want to buy any freaking FOMO books? Did I make you guys feel bad about that? Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I kind of did, but I kind of didn't either. What, no one wants Batman 500? What are you, stupid? What are you, an idiot? This is a good book, moron! Why'd you get this book? Look at it, it's awesome! Idiot! Yeah, this is what I really liked about this cover is the die cut. It's got the die cut cover. And then there's Jean Paul Valley Batman costume. I really love this. So don't miss out on it! Good! Oh yes, she did take the Superman FOMO for yesterday. So we've sold two FOMO books this week. Thanks to Lorena. The rest of you should be ashamed of yourselves. This is called shame selling. It's a new tactic I learned. Watching those whatnot sellers. All right. I'm going to take down the Testicle Bejoina books. So all the Testicle Bejoina books are going down. Does anybody need to see the Testicle Bejoina books again? It's the Testicle Bejoina sale. I got to make a song for it. I'm going to keep making a song for it until we get through all of it. Maybe by tomorrow I'll work on something. It's just between this and the Kickstarter, I don't have time. Oh man, my little tirades. What's with this guy? Why does he yell at me while I'm watching his show? Yeah, of course. Absolutely, Roberto. So I have issues 102, 104, 105, 106, number 111, 114, 117, 119, 121, 124, 133, 142. I have the number 5 double-sized annual and the number 6 double-sized annual. If you get them all, it is 14 books here. That would be 28. I would do it all for 24 bucks if you want them all. Or if you just want to claim individual issues, I'm fine with that too. Whatever works for you. Put this over here.
I have Cosmic Odyssey number 4 from Jim Starlin and Mignola. $2. Gilgamesh number 1 is going to go for $2. Some Jim Starlin stuff over here. The Flash number 2. This is New 52 Flash. Number 3 and number 45. No one wants these books, but if you do want these books, it's going to go for $6 for all of them. I know you all hate the Flash, but you don't have to hate the Flash. I have Exo Manowar number 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. We got some classic Valiant books here. If you grab them all, it's going to go for just $10. 10 on all these Exo Manowars. I have Clive Barker, Hokum and Hex number 1. It's got a cool foil embossed cover here. And number 2. These are going to go for $4. $4 on these. And then I have Blood and Shadows by Joe R. Lansdale and Mark A. Nelson from DC Comics Vertigo. It's going to go for $2. Guy Gardner Warrior number 25. That's going to go for $2. This is all new stuff, guys. Earth 2 number 20 is going to go for $2. Extreme Justice number 5. We got Firestorm on the cover. That's cool. $2 on this. Big Bang number 4. $2 on this. I have some more Ultimate Spider-Mans for you. Number 52. Number 57. Number 58. Number 59. Number 60. And number 61. We got the first appearance of Ultimate Carnage here. It's 2, 4, 6. All 6 for 12. All 6 for 12 for these Ultimate Spider-Mans. Age of X Alpha. It's going to go for $2. Green Arrow number 103. Number 104. Number 105. 106. 116. 117. And I will do all of these for $12 for these Green Arrows. $12 on the Green Arrows. I tend to skip over a lot of Green Arrow stuff, but a lot of this stuff is really good, actually. And Chuck Dixon worked on this. Chuck Dixon had a big, long stint on Batman. The Green Arrow stuff is actually really, really good, too. At least that's what I've been told. Give you guys a second here. So here's some cool news. Shogun Season 2 is about to start filming. I'm looking forward to that. That was a good show. I really loved Shogun. Has anyone else here seen Shogun? All right, I have Spider-Man Unlimited number 1. That's going to go for $2. For Spider-Man Unlimited number 1. Doom Patrol number 18. This is volume 2. It's going to go for $2. Superman 688 is $2. We have Daredevil, a Venom War tie-in. This is a really cool cover. I like how busy it is. It's cool. What's up, Chris Nash? How you doing, dude? What'd you miss? I ran through the Testicle Bejoina books again. Let me know if you want to see those. And then we did our FOMO books, so we still have 7 FOMO books left. And now we're just doing $2 books, and it's all new stuff that I'm showcasing. And I hope you're doing good, Chris Nash. It's great to have you here. Yeah, Shogun was really good. I'm finishing up, I think, season 2 of Ted Lasso now. And I'm loving Ted Lasso so much. That show just really, it makes me want to cry. It's such a good show. How many seasons are there? Or how far am I into the show? That's what I need to know. But it's a really great show. I love Ted Lasso. That is awesome. And I really enjoyed Severance a lot. And then where am I going from there? I wanted to see The Accountant because a lot of my friends saw the second one over the weekend and said it was really good. Has anybody seen the second Accountant movie or the first one? I have Spider-Punk Arms Race number 3 going for $2. Devil's Reign X-Men number 2 variant going for $2. All-Star Squadron number 62 is $2. Indiana Jones Thunder in the Orient number 5 of 6 is $2. Metal Men number 2, number 3. That's going to go for $4 for the 2 Metal Men. Adventure Comics 466 is $2. I have Iron Man number 218 going for just $2. It's in good shape too. Captain America 338, 339, and 340. That's going to go for $6 for these Cap books. If anybody claims these Cap books, I have a ton more Cap books that I'm anxious to sell off. Mike claims Spider-Man Unlimited. Mike, I'm currently waitlisted at Tampa Comic-Con too. I don't know what's going on there. I'm trying to get in there, but that's where we met, right? It was at Tampa. So I'm hoping I can get in this year because I really like the Tampa show. Adventure Comics. Awesome. All-Star Batman number 2, number 4, number 6, and number 9. Thinking about collecting this entire series. Grab them all right now. It's just $8. These are not 8 covers, by the way, but they are, variant covers by this. I think Jock did all these covers. Jock did these, so it's $8. I'm just not having any luck with conventions right now. I don't know why, but they're all like waitlisting me and everything, even though I applied on time and everything. I don't know what's going on. I appreciate it. It'd just be good to see you again. That's it. If you're planning on doing the show, or if you just want a badge, I can hook you up. All right, I got Advanced Dungeons and Dragons number 26 going for $2. I have Aliens Genocide number 3 of 4, $2 from Dark Horse. I like that cover. That's Arthur Soydum did it. That's cool. I like this cover. Onrie likey. Onrie want wingy. All right, I'm going to take down all the Pete stuff. I'll go through it again, and then I'm just going to put it away. X-Men 181, $2. Batman the Outsiders Annual #1 is 2. Electric Warrior #1 is 2. Daredevil 265 and 266 is 4. Parallax #1 is 2. This is part of the Tales of the Sinestro Corps. Iron Man 218 off to Mike. Avengers 22 and 23. That's $4. Ultimate 6. We got numbers 4, 5, and 6. 6 here. One for $6. 2 apiece. Weapon X #1 is 2. Age of Apocalypse, 1 shot is 2. Alias #2 is 2. Amazing Spider-Girl #30 is 2. And then I have the Spectacular Spider-Man bundle set. We got 14 books here going for $24. Normally it'd be $28, so it's buy 12, get 2 free. We got issues 102 in that set, 104, 105, 106, 111, 114, 117, 119, 121, 124, 133, 142, the #5 annual, and the #6 annual. This is a really good set here. Really good deal on these. I have Metamorpho #2 going for $2. Metamorpho is going to be a big deal this summer after the Superman movie, which I'm really hoping for good things with Superman. We really need a good superhero movie. I'm hearing pretty mid things about Thunderbolts. I really want to enjoy it, and I probably will go see it with the boys on Friday. How do you guys feel about it? Are you excited about it? Do you care about it? What are your thoughts? More for a few. I have a stack of Ghost Rider books here. Ghost Rider 3, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. I like the Black Widow movie too. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we got 9 books here. That would be 18. I'll knock it down to 15. Yeah, I like her. She actually can pull off a Russian accent, by the way. Scarlett Johansson, her Russian accent sucked really hairy balls. It was terrible. Her Russian accent is just, yeah, it just makes me want to vomit. But the girl who plays Yelena. What is she, White Widow? She's got a good Russian accent. And she's totally hot too. I would let her come over and make me a sandwich any day of the week. And I'd let her do all my chores and, do all that stuff. But that's about it. I mean, that's saying a lot for me. I don't let women do a lot of things for me, but this is one of those things where I'd be like, sure, come over. You can do all those things for me. No problem. Just shut the door after you're done with all your chores. Thank you. It's got a 95 on tomatoes. What was it? CBR gave it like a 3 out of 5 stars, and they're saying like it's really mid, and there's a lot of like boring exposition and blah blah blah. I really hate reviews. I hate advanced reviews especially because it's just making me not excited about the movie. And
I got to be honest with you guys. If Captain America Brave New World wasn't so telegraphed and I didn't know everything that was going to happen in this movie, sorry, I kind of like choked on my own words there. I don't know if I would have hated them or felt so indifferent about it. I didn't hate the movie. I didn't like the movie. I just felt indifferent about it. But then I watched the honest trailers and I was like, wow, the honest trailers really kind of nailed it there for the Captain America movie. But you know, I don't know. I really liked Howard Mackie as Captain America. He did a great job. He was fine, you know. Chris needs to see the FOMO books. All right, let's show you. I have Catwoman 1 by Joe Duffy and Jim Ballant going for $5. A What If X-Men Wedding Album, number 60 is going for $5. Hardware number 1 is $5. Venom Lethal Protector number 2 is $5. Batman 500 is $5. Superman 82 is $5. And Doctor Strange Classics number 4 is $5. Those are the FOMO books for today. I have Incredible Hulk 391, 399, 404. These are going to go for $6. $6. John Carter, Warlord of Mars, number 13 is $2. Fantastic Four 389 and 390. That's going to go for $4. I'm excited about Fantastic Four, but here's the thing. Even with Fantastic Four, so much stuff has been telegraphed already, and everybody's bitching and whining about this female Silver Surfer. I don't care. I know that this is not the main Silver Surfer. They're going to bring all of it together in Doomsday and Secret Wars. I know it. Let's just get through this next period of Marvel movies. And I really hope that Fantastic Four is great. Though I have to say I am kind of annoyed of Pedro Pascal. He's like in every single movie I see now. Ha, that's funny. No. There was no Swamp Things or Conans. I have Darkhold number 5 and number 6 going for $4. Exo Manowar number 0. We got an acetate cover here going for $2. Just a Pilgrim number 1 going for $2. BRPD number 1, the Black Flame, and number 2. That's going to go for $4. Someone was telling me earlier that I don't have a lot of like Hellboy and stuff. Well, here's BRPD going for $4. Yeah, Dark Claw got claimed already. That got claimed by Marina. I have Captain America White, number 1 by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. $2 on this. The Dreaming, number 8 and number 12. That's $4. Well, yeah, why wouldn't she be? I think Harrison Ford was... Here's the thing about that Captain America movie. Everyone showed up to work. It was a fine movie. It was just so telegraphed because of all the speculation and everything. People's expectations for a Marvel movie now are so unrealistic, it's annoying. And we can't just go into these movies and enjoy them at face value anymore. They all have to live up to Endgame. And it's just, it's not fair, you know? Ghost Rider 21. That's a cool cover. Like Spider-Man No Way Home, there was a lot I didn't like about that film. I really didn't like how they basically castrated Dr. Octopus. But there were a lot of things I still liked, despite the fact that it wasn't my ideal Spider-Man movie. Like, I liked seeing Tobey, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland together as Spider-Mans. That was cool.
I like what they did with Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin, though I did not like that the Earth 616 doesn't have its own Norman Osborn. Like, I don't like that. I feel like we deserve a new Norman Osborn that is not Willem Dafoe. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man did the best job of giving us a black Norman Osborn. I think that was fantastic. That was great. And what I'm going to predict is going to happen with these next two Avengers movies is they're going to do a universe collision and just kill off every single member of the X-Men from the Fox universe. I think they're going to bring back the Silver Surfer from the old Fantastic Four movie. He's going to be the main guy because why not? They didn't need to recast that role. That guy did fine. And if you can tell from like this new Fantastic Four movie, Silver Surfer kind of, even Shia LaBeouf, she kind of looks like Norrin Rad. Like they're kind of similar. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. But after those two, after Secret Wars, the Avengers Secret Wars, things are going to be completely different. It's going to reset the Marvel Universe completely. We'll have a new Captain America, a new Black Panther, a new Iron Man, everything. And they're using Jonathan Hickman's world building model that he has just done so spectacularly throughout his career to like do all that stuff. So I think they got a good plan, but it's too telegraphed. And again, I'm saying it's too telegraphed because I've read the comics and I'm looking for them to surprise us. And they've been really hush about everything. So I'm sure they have their own ideas and I'm hoping for some curveballs. The best thing about this Superman movie that's coming out, I have no idea what the plot's about. None of us do. And I think that's the best thing about it. We're all excited, but we're all focused on the right things. We're focused on seeing Crypto. We're focused on seeing a new person play Superman. We're interested in seeing these other characters from the DC universe that haven't gotten a lot of spotlight before, but are now going to be main characters like Metamorpho and Guy Gardner and things like that. I think this stuff is really going to make it really interesting. And then there's the actual story that we know nothing about. And that's how I think it should be. It's like Endgame made us start to take away the jobs from the writers and the producers of these films because we're now expecting certain things to happen and expecting things to come out a certain way rather than just be excited for the fact that we're even getting these movies in the first place. So that being said, I am going to freaking take my kids to Thunderbolts on Friday. Lorena, that is what's awesome about you, folks like you. This is the kind of stuff I like to see on here. I was really upset last Friday because, or not last Friday. I'm not going to pick on anyone, but the customer I had to ban had a really big deal about not getting what they wanted, even though someone else had offered that to them. And I just want to tell you guys, for those of you who have been kind enough to allow other people to take books that you have claimed, I really appreciate that. That is good sportsmanship on here and just good etiquette. And it's not necessary. So when you offer it, it really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. Keep up that wonderful attitude. That's the kind of stuff I want to see more of. I would rather see that than just take your money. That's not what it's about. Coming here and hanging out with you guys, that's what matters to me the most. And pitching you a book written by a guy named Michael Moorcock. Literally, his name is Michael Moorcock. Shut up. That wasn't a funny joke. Michael Moorcock's Multiverse number 9 is going to go for $2. I shouldn't make fun of people's names. You can cancel me. It's fine. Oh, wait. It's my channel. I can't be canceled. I'm incancelable. Spider-Man number 4. This is by J.J. Abrams and his son Henry. They made a Spider-Man comic together. It's going to go for $2. I have Marvel Action Avengers number 1. This is the first issue, and it's going for $2. Looks like it's published by IDW. It's kind of strange. Bone number 26. $2 on this. Atomic Robo number 205. This is volume 9. $2. Savage Hawkman number 9 and number 11. and number 19. That's going to go for $6. All New Wolverine number 16 is 2. Dracula, the Company of Monsters, number 6 is 2. And number 9 is 2, so you can get them both for 4. Captain America and the Mighty Avengers, number 4 is 2. Black Science, number 10 is 2. And then I have Crossed, number 85, Badlands. Going to go for $2. And this is by Mike Wolfer. Really nice guy, by the way. Okay. I'm going to go over the bottom row stuff again. Offering really cheap prices on the lower rack books. And I'll have some of these over here. Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, number 25. I'll do this for $3. The Terminator. This has pop-up art in here by Matt Wagner. Totally worth it. $5 on this. Captain America 329 is going to go for $3. Doom Patrol number 1. I'll do this for $3 too if you really want it. First issue. No ads in it. $3. Detective Comics 568. $5. Daredevil 310, $5 on this. Web of Spider-Man 66. We got a Harry, Goblin, and Molten Man team up going up against Tombstone and his gangsters. $3 on this. Incredible Hulk 316. Got John Byrne on the cover. Guy Gardner number 1 is $3. Punisher and Captain America Blood and Glory number 1 is going to go for $3. Doom Patrol. Detective Comics 627 is going to go for $3. Ultraman number 1 is going to go for $5. Spawn 15 First Medieval Spawn. I'm doing this for $3 right now. And then Iron Man 288 is going to go for $5. That's part of the Testicle Bejoina sale. That's a Testicle Bejoina book. It's really mean. I shouldn't do that. All right, and then I have 6 from Sirius. It's a 4-issue limited series by Paul Gulacy and Doug Mensch. Some really cool artwork here. This looks like a really tight sci-fi story here. Got number 2, 3, and 4. Might actually hold on to this and read it. So I'm going to hold it at 15. I'll let it go at 15 because I think that's a high price for it for now. I was going to do it at 10, but I kind of want to read it. I have Accident Man number 1, number 2, and number 3. But if you want it at 15, I'll gladly let it go. Accident Man 1, 2, and 3 from Dark Horse. This looks pretty funny, actually. Let's take a look at this. Oh, it's black and white art. Huh. Very interesting interior art. Not an accident, man. I just saw the whole run and I'm like, cool, I should grab this. It's pretty rad. I dig it. So if you get all of Accident Man, I'll just do it all for $10. All 3 issues for 10. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Each of these was done. Let's see what this is actually selling for online. Yeah, about $10 for the whole set. Someone else selling it at 20, 10. Someone else is selling it at 7. Tell you what, I'm going to offer a really good deal on this. How about we do these 3 books for just $8? 3 for $8. I think that's a fair price. And then I have A Fistful of Pain, this beautiful hardcover bound book, which is going to go for $45 right now. It's about 2 sisters fighting over their dragon, Gilgamesh. It's a revenge martial arts story, and it's going to go for $45. It was funded on Kickstarter. Comes with a bookmark and is a die cut cover, which is a pretty hard thing to pull off. So I will do this for $45 because that is the price of the book. And then on the bottom, I'm going to put our FOMO books. I have Catwoman #1 going for $5. What If X-Men Wedding Album #60 is $5. Hardware #1 is $5. Venom Lethal Protector #2 is $5. Batman 500 is $5. Superman 82 is $5. And Doctor Strange Classics #4 is $5. If you guys have any questions about any of these books, let me know. And if you guys have any requests for tomorrow, let me know too. And we got about 9 minutes left. I am going to show some more books here. Hang on just a second. Just a second here. Let me go to Kickstarter. I just want to share the link to the campaign in case anybody hasn't had a chance to bookmark it yet. We go live on Friday, which is a pretty big deal. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we got 60 followers now. And if you haven't liked it yet, please do. That would mean a lot to me. Just feel free to bookmark the link. We got about 2 days left before we launch the campaign. On Friday, we're doing a AMA. And so I hope you guys will join us for that. I will be doing one more sales show this week on Friday. Tomorrow actually. So tomorrow evening, I'll be back on the air. And if you guys have special requests for tomorrow's show, let me know. I want to do something fun and special for you guys, but I can't seem to find anything. Like, I've been looking for graphic novels. I really want to do a graphic novel show for you guys. Let me see what I can find here. See what's out there. Graphic novels. Yeah, I don't really see many collections like going right now. Only stuff that's like drivable that I can come pick up, you know. Any Simpsons books? I think I might have something in my eBay pile here. Let's see. Checking right now. Give me just 1 second here. No Simpsons book, sorry. I'll be on the lookout though. See what I can find. See what's out there. All right. I'm going to pull out a small stack of books here for you guys. Bunch of stuff that I did yesterday. Let's see what else can we do here. Just to keep it interesting, I'm going to just grab a random stack of books and I'll show this to you guys for the next couple minutes before we do our spending, close out the show. About 3 minutes left. Pink Panther, Inspector, Find Me If You Can. Stuff is hard to find. Cool. All right. I will be on the lookout for you, Chris Nash. I know I saw a lot of that stuff over at Pete's. I have Wizard number 182 and 223 going for $4. Nemesis issue 2 is going to go for $2. Day of the Dead number 6 is $2. The Warning number 1 is $2. The Lost Gods 503 and 509. This is from Journey into Mystery. That's $4. Snuffy Smith from Charlton Comics, $2. Namor the Submariner number 1 is $2. Street Fighter Legends 4B is $2. Harley Quinn, Legion of Bats number 3 and number 4. That's $4. Awesome. Thank you, Lorena. I appreciate that. Street Fighter 4 number 2 and number 3. That's $4. Amazing Spider-Man number 897. This is number 3. It's going for $2. Deliver Us from Evil number 1 is $2. Dr. Fate number 2 and 3 are going to go for $4. Captain America Sentinel of Liberty number 6 and number 8. That's going to go for $4. Captain America number 15 and 22 and 23. That's going to go for $6. Totally Awesome Hulk number 10 is $2. Flash 57 is $2. Dead Man number 6 is $2. White Savior number 204 is $2. The Kingdom number 2 is $2. Soulfire 0 is $2. And number 1 is $2. So that's $4. All right. I am done showcasing stuff. It's time to spin the wheel. If you guys want to claim any of these books, feel free to let me know. I have a few spins today. See, I always spin 2. 16. Roberto. And Lewis. Roberto and Lewis get spins on the wheel. All right, you guys ready? Let's do this.
It's time to spin the wheel of skateball.
All right. Next show is tomorrow. So tomorrow night, I'm going to go on at 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, and 10 p.m. Eastern. First spins for Roberto. Roberto gets a free Marvel book, and I am going to hook him up with Marvel Action Avengers, and then Lewis gets a book. Lewis gets a free Marvel too. Lewis, you are getting Daredevil Venom War. There you go, dude. All right. Yeah. So I will be doing one more sales show. The schedule's kind of changed up this week just because of the Kickstarter. So we're going live on Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'll be back on Friday, though, as well at 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Central, and 2 p.m. Eastern. Reason why I'm not doing a sales show on Friday is because we're launching the Kickstarter. And I'd rather you guys put everything towards the Kickstarter so that we can have a strong first day, because I really want to hit our goal. We're trying to raise $4,500 for this Warline campaign. So if you guys need to hold back a little bit, I get it. But I want to give you guys those 3 days of sales shows as well for those of you guys who are looking to buy a bunch of comics. So if there's something specific you're looking for, let me know. I'll be on the hunt for Simpson stuff and Pink Panther and Inspector. I'll try to make it to a comic shop tomorrow. I'll see how it goes. I have a pretty long day tomorrow in terms of getting everything ready for the Kickstarter campaign. So I'm not sure what I'll be able to get together, but I do have a lot of stuff here already. So I'll see what I can kind of dig up and find. So thank you guys very much. I will see you tomorrow evening. And thank you for being here today. I really appreciate it. It's always great being here with you guys and spending time with you. Take care. You guys are my lifeblood. I love you. Have a good rest of your day. And, of course, Swamps and Conan. I'll be on the hunt. And Elseworlds. I'll be on the hunt.